some exercise.
Okay, so you've been working and then you went to the gym to do some exercise. Cool.
Yeah.
Um, all right, and Juanma, I forget, what do you do for work?
I work for a company, for an electricity company.
Okay, cool. An electricity company.
Yeah.
And Rebecca, welcome to class as well. Rebecca, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for asking.
Good.
Um, Rebecca, I don't think I've seen you in class before. Rebecca, where are you from?
I think so. You are familiar to me. I'm from Spain, but currently I'm living in the UK.
Okay. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds familiar. Um, all right. Have you changed your profile picture recently, maybe?
Yes, yeah, I changed my picture.
Yeah, that might be it. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, okay, and so Rebecca, what have you done today?
Excuse me. Can you
What
repeat,
did
please?
you, yeah, what did you do today?
Well, now here in the UK is 6 o'clock, so we are in the evening. And so far, I can say today I had a very sport day. You know, I went for a run early in the morning, then I went to Pilates classes. I had lunch, and then I went for a walk and to the gym.
Wow. Yeah, that is a really sporty day.
I think yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, nice. Um, okay, and Juanma, what are your plans for this weekend? What are you going to do this weekend?
And today I'm going to rest at home because I'm quite tired, and just watch films and not more. But tomorrow I have a birthday, and I'm going to have lunch with friends.
Nice. Okay, that sounds really nice.
Yeah,
Do you know what movies you're going to watch today?
yeah. I'm going to watch Interstellar.
Oh, nice.
Interstellar.
Interstellar. Sorry, my
Okay,
accent
cool.
is bad.
Uh,
Yeah, I have watched that in the cinema, but I want to see it again because I liked it very much.
awesome. Nice. Have you seen Interstellar, Rebecca?
Not yet. I didn't have the chance because here
I,
in the UK, the chance. Sorry,
I
here in
haven't
the
had the
UK,
chance.
the chance. I didn't have the chance yet because
Haven't. Sorry.
sorry, say.
I haven't had the chance.
I haven't. Okay, had. I haven't had the chance today. Sorry,
To
yet.
see it. Yeah.
Yet.
Okay.
Thank you. Because I can understand properly in the cinema. You know, I need subtitles to understand a movie. So here
Hmm.
I'm living now in the UK. I can't go. So I'm waiting for watching it on the TV, on the DVD.
Okay, I'm waiting to watch it.
I'm waiting. Okay, I'm waiting to watch it.
Good.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. And Rebecca, what are your plans for the weekend?
Well, I don't have any excited plans, you know. I'll be at home, resting, doing exercise, and watching films and series. I'm watching right now Hannibal. Hannibal.
What is it?
Han- Hannibal. Like the movie, you know, Hannibal. Hann. I think it's a American series. You know? Yes.
Can you
Tell
type
me.
it?
Yes. I just did it.
Hannibal.
Hannibal, yes. Hmm?
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
I'm in the first season, but almost finished it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, really good. All right, and so let's get started on today's class. So we're going to be talking about conditional statements. Um, yeah, Juanma, can you read the title and the next lines?
Yeah, childhood. Today we will talk about. Sorry. Today, uh, today we will talk about children and childhood memories. Conditional statements.
Perfect. Okay. and let's go here. Rebecca, can you read the title? And the
Mm-hmm.
direction?
Vocabulary. Choose the correct word for the sentence.
Great. And the first one?
People say that children should be blank on their elders. I need to choose a word from the right side.
Yes.
Okay, should be on their elders. Respectful, on of their elders.
Good. Really nicely done. Juanma, what about the next one?
Sorry, teacher, what does elders mean, please?
Elders.
Rebecca, do you know what an elder is?
Yes, it's the people in the oldest people in your family, you know. But for example, yeah,
Okay.
in this case, children, the eldest would be their grandma or even their great grandmother or grandfather.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
And
always related to the family.
Mm-hmm.
not really. An elder is just somebody who's older than you. In
But I can't say the eldest, yeah, the eldest people. But I thought
I,
always it was from my family when I'm talking about them.
no, generally any elder would be somebody who's older than you. So your teachers would be considered your elders. Even like
Okay.
an older brother or sister, to
Okay.
some extent, is
Okay.
considered an elder. Um,
Mhm.
we've got another idea of the term. So like, if you put the article in front of it, the elders, um, this is
Maybe.
more like
Yeah.
grandparents.
Yeah.
Very old people in a community would be the elders, but just elders in general would be anybody who is older.
Okay. That maybe was my idea about this word, but
Yeah.
I can use it for example, my elder sister. Okay.
Hmm? Yeah. Okay, and so Juanma, what about the next one?
When your child is learning to ride a bike, a helmet will keep him safe.
Okay, and Sajad, welcome to class. Welcome back. How are you, Sajad?
Thank you, sir. How are you? I'm good.
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Um, okay, and Sajad, can you try this third sentence?
Third, when your child is learning to ride a bike, a helmet.
The third sentence.
The story in the book was. I didn't read the book, so
Mhm.
what is it
Yeah,
about?
just imagine which one would work.
The story in the book was memorable.
Yeah, maybe that clarifies it. Memorable would work. What's another one that could work here?
Uh,
So, it didn't happen. Which of these words would imply that it didn't happen?
that didn't happen.
Hmm.
The story in the book was. Imaginary.
Imaginary, yeah. That is, it didn't happen. Good. Okay, Rebecca, what about the next one?
Okay. If he was more, he wouldn't have taken the blame for the accident. Responsible, he wouldn't have taken the blame for the accident.
Yeah, he would have taken the blame for the accident.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And what about the last one, Juanma?
I can see the sentence. Could you go down in the screen? Thank you. If there are clowns at the party, this birthday will be uh, respectful. No, sorry, memorable.
Repeat that?
If there are clowns at the party, this birthday will be memorable. Memorable.
Yeah, and we pronounce it like memorable.
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 I
Okay.
like your pronunciation. Memorable.
Yeah, memorable.
It's
Memorable.
awesome. I hope I learned you. I can snatch your accent from you.
Are you talking about me or Wanma?
About you.
Oh, okay, yeah, thanks. Hopefully it helps.
Yes.
For sure. Okay, does
I'm
anybody
hoping for the best.
Me too. Does anybody have any questions on this page?
No.
Not me.
Okay. Let's go here. So we're talking about the conditional here. Sajad, can you read the role of the little boy? And let's have Rebecca. Can you read the role of the tiger?
The tiger. The first one? If you could wish for anything, what would it be? I think the tiger is asking from, I don't know the,
A big sunny field to be in. A big sunny field to be in. Sunny.
Mm-hmm.
a stupid feel. You have got that now. Think big, riches, power, pretend you could have anything.
Actually, it's hard
Oh,
to.
this is
Oh
actually
no,
Sajad.
it's not my goal. Okay, sorry.
Actually, it's hard to argue with someone who looks so happy.
Yeah, okay. Rebecca, what's happening in this comic?
And the child is asking for a wish. For something the tiger would wish, and the tiger answer him just a sunny field, and the child thinks that is a insignificant thing because he could wish more other for his idea something more value.
Yeah, he could wish for something more valuable.
Valuable.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
the tiger is happy with the little things. That is the gist.
Yeah, that's the gist. Good. Um, Perfect. That's exactly right. All right. And Juanma, if you could wish for anything in the world, what would you wish for?
I don't know many things. For example, to have a work with no have a
Okay,
sorry,
hold on. So let's start again. So let's start with the conditional statement. So if I could,
me.
yeah. So again, this is the question. If you could wish for anything, what would it be? How would you respond in that complete sentence?
If
So if I could,
I could more money, much more money,
um, if I could wish for anything, I
for
would,
I will uh, have much money.
I would wish to have a lot of money.
Okay.
Could you repeat that one more time?
If I could wish for anything, I would wish to have a lot of money.
Good. And what would you do with the money?
I don't know, help people and live a good life with many things. For example, a good car and a good flat, and travel a lot because I like traveling.
By the way, money can't give you happiness.
Sorry?
Money can't give you happiness.
Yeah, it can definitely help, especially if you want things like a good car, a good flat, and the ability to
Mhm.
travel. Um, okay, yeah, okay, good answer. And Ken, what about you? If you could wish for anything, what would it be?
Kind of the power
And
getting power.
can you
If I
try it with? Yeah.
if I if I could wish for anything, I would wish to have power. Uh, Anything is possible
Okay, maybe with power,
with power.
anything is possible. Okay. Sajad, what about you?
What about me?
If you could wish for anything, what would you wish for?
Uh, I would wish for something unique. To have
Um,
something unique to proud on, that my parents
I'd
proud
wish
on
for
me.
one more
Means
time.
if I could wish, I would wish to have uh, something unique things. Maybe that my parents proud on me.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean there.
Means something unique that just I can do.
So some unique like superpower?
Yes, superpower. You can say superpower that nobody can do except me, and my
Yeah.
parents can be proud of me. Unique skill, yes, or power.
Um, yeah, that I alone would have. Maybe is a good way
Yes,
to say
Allah
it.
would have. Yes, the exact word is that.
Okay. And Rebecca, what about you?
Okay, if I could wish for anything, I would wish. I would wish for keeping in a good health for long time.
Okay.
To have,
Long.
maybe. I would wish to have.
Yeah, maybe I would wish for a long, healthy life.
Yeah, for a long, healthy life.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's good though. Really nice job. Good answer. Okay, and I think we're solid. Let's move on to this next page. Juanma, can you read the title and the directions?
Zero conditional. When things are generally or always true. If, when, unless, plus present form, plus present tense imperative.
Good. And so for these sentences, we're going to read the sentence, fill in the blank with one of the verbs at the bottom of the page, and conjugate the verb according to this chart. So let's try the first one, Juanma.
Okay. If you if you um, if you had if you if you
Present
had a
tense.
child, if you had a child, go to the amusement park.
Amusement.
Amusement.
Good.
a child go to the amusement park.
Good. Ken, what about the next one?
Yes, when you are blank to the park, take the third exit on the highway. If you drive to the park,
When you drive to the park, we'd want to use the present progressive here.
oh, really? If you are driving to the park,
Yeah.
take the third exit, yeah,
Yeah. And when, remember, when you are driving.
when you are driving.
Uh-huh. Good.
Is it conditional?
So because we form it with when. So
Mhm.
when you are, do this. So it's a zero
Okay.
conditional, so it's because things going to be true. When you are driving to the park, take the third exit on the highway.
Okay.
Okay. Sajad, what about the next one?
Unless you, for the tickets, buy the tickets. Okay. Unless you go for the tickets.
Close. Remember, we need to use the present perfect, too.
Present perfect. Okay.
And one of these verbs.
Unless you have to pay for the tickets.
Close. It's a little bit different.
You have to wait.
We would use the verb to pay, but it's the present perfect.
Present perfect. You have to pay.
A little bit different. Can anybody help him?
Haven't paid.
Not quite.
No?
Really, really close. It's just have paid.
Have paid.
No negative. At least you have paid for the tickets, buy the tickets. I don't understand.
Because unless is the negative.
Okay, double. Okay, not twice negative. Okay.
Yeah. If you have not paid, pay.
I didn't know that. Okay, unless works like a negative word. Okay, like never. Okay.
Yeah, so this is the same sentence. If you have not paid for the tickets, buy the tickets. Unless you have paid, buy the tickets. Those would be the same meaning.
The sentence means that the same that if you still haven't paid the tickets, buy the tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Sajad, can you read the sentence one more time with the corrections?
Unless you have paid for tickets, buy the tickets.
Good. Okay, Rebecca, what about the next one?
Okay, if you for more than an hour in line, complain to the manager. Okay, so it's present perfect continuous. If you have been waiting for more than an hour in line, complain to the manager.
Good. Perfectly done. Really well said. Okay, does anybody have any questions on this page?
No.
No.
Okay.
We should forward now.
What?
We should go forwards.
Yeah, we should go forward. Let's read this. Juanma, can you read the title and up till the end of the box?
First conditional, to talk about future events that are likely to happen. Do the first
Yeah, just read all this part.
basic example. If we have a birthday party, our son will be pleased. Please.
Good correction.
The if clause can be used with different present forms. Example, if I go, I will. If he's feeling better, he will. If she hasn't heard the news, I'll tell her.
Good. Ken, can you read the next part?
Okay. The Future clause can contain going to or the future perfect will have past participle. Examples: if I buy a cake, I'm going to eat it all. If we don't plan a party, we will have been bad parents.
Nice. Okay. And so yeah, Rebecca, I'm gonna put the file in the chat box, in the other chat box.
Because then later on I'll download it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And where are we? Yep, it's in there. Ken, can you make your own sentence in the first conditional? Can you make a sentence in the first conditional?
Mhm. If it is rain, I won't go out tomorrow.
Okay. And we need to change this a little bit.
Mhm. Mm. If it is rainy.
Raining. Or what if it's
Raining.
raining?
Okay, raining.
Right.
Yeah.
If it's rainy, I won't go out tomorrow. Raining
Ah,
works.
rainy and raining. Also work. Okay.
Yeah. So Jad, what about you? Can you make a sentence in the first condition or the second? Yeah, the first conditional.
First condition.
Yeah.
If I buy tickets, I will go for a tour.
Okay, if I buy tickets, I'll go for a tour. Nice. Rebecca, what about you?
Uh, okay. If he's not coming tomorrow, I'll have to go there.
Okay, if he's not coming tomorrow, I'll have to go there. Good.
And what about I'll have to?
Yeah, actually, we would have to say I'll have to go there.
Yeah, I said.
Yeah. Perfect. Juanma, what about you?
If I finally have a day off, I'll go to the party for sure. For sure.
Nice. Really good work. And I think we're pretty set on this. Let's look at this dialogue. Let's skip the dialogue. Let's skip the questions too. Let's talk about the second conditional. And Ken, can you read the title and this first part?
Okay. Second conditional, talking about impossible situations. Form: if plus past progressive, could, would, might. Examples: if it were my birthday today, I would throw a party. If I were turning 21, I would go to the bar.
Good. Rebecca, can you read the rest of it?
We often use the subjunctive form were instead of was, but both would work. Note, we often just that, okay.
No, read the rest of it.
Okay. Note, we often use the second conditional to give advice. Example, if I were you, I would do more chores.
Yeah, my chores.
Chores.
Yeah, so chores.
Chores.
Chores. Good. And then subjunctive.
Subjunctive, yeah.
Perfect.
So it's always use it where. It doesn't matter the person. For example, I were, if I were.
Mm-hmm.
Always,
So
okay.
the subjunctive would be were. Yeah. And of course that's the same thing as like if he were.
But for example, in this case is to be, the verb to be. But if we are talking about other verb, you know, for example, I don't know, but if I had to drive, for example, oh no, it's okay. So the subjunctive is always with the past of the verb.
Yeah. The subjunctive is always with the past. Yeah, it's like it's a form of the past that we just use in conditionals. It's not super important to know just because we rarely use it, and even when we do use it, you don't have to, because you could say, it's technically correct to say if it was my birthday today. So it's just, yeah, it's kind of arbitrary. You don't need to memorize it. Just be aware that's like one of the times in English when we do use the subjunctive.
But most correctly is used where?
When we're talking, I mean, in the second conditional, it's one of the times. I'm not sure what you're trying to ask.
The subjunctive in the second condition is always we need to use the verb in the past tense, you know.
Not always. So here, let's actually look here. This is a really good page that'll explain the subjunctive a little bit more completely. So it's not always the past tense. In this case, this is one way that we would use the subjunctive. Yeah, but it's a little bit more complicated. I might actually make a class on this.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a really good website, and it explains it pretty well.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and I think we're good. Let's have Juanma. Can you
Yeah,
can you give us an example sentence of a sentence in the second conditional?
yeah. If I had more time, I could speak English better than now.
Yeah. I think even I would be able to speak English better than I can now. Can you read that sentence one more time?
Sure. If I had more time, I would be able to speak English better than I can now.
Yeah. Good. And Ken, can you make a sentence in the second conditional?
Okay, if I had started English earlier, I would be speak English fluently now.
You're good. This is grammatically perfect.
No. I wanted to say I want to be able to speak English fluently now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so it'd still be the third conditional because it's an impossible situation to change in the past. If I had started earlier. So grammatically, you're right. It's a little bit different, though. So what about the second conditional? So it's just an impossible situation, not in the past.
If I started.
Again, if I started... Okay, well, yeah, let's see where that goes.
If I started learning English earlier, I would be able to speak English fluently. What? What?
Yeah. Again, we'd want to use if I had started.
Has started.
And again, that's still the third conditional. So we'd be talking about the condition in the past.
Yeah.
So a good thing with the second conditional, let's
Okay.
talk about the impossible.
If I am American, I would be able to speak English fluently.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's good. And that's the second conditional. The third conditional is fine, just for this exercise because we're staying here in the second. Rebecca, what about you?
The second condition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if the Real Madrid played against Barcelona, he, Real Madrid, is he or it?
They
They, okay, plural. They will beat them for sure.
would beat them for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, if we would say could, would, should in the second conditional. If we go back to the first conditional, it's will. So it's a future event that's likely to happen. So if they play, they will. But here, we'd be saying if they played, like hypothetically played, they would beat them for sure.
That is the second condition. Was my question, because we need to use a past verb as a subjunctive. In this case, you know, played is past,
Mm-hmm.
but in this case, it's subjunctive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the second conditional, at least, yes, it has to be in the past. So it has to be either in the past or the past progressive.
Yeah.
And you can use
Okay.
the subjunctive form.
Also past progressive. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Or the modal verb, because that means past. Okay.
Well, so the modal verb is in the second clause.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yeah. You're right. Sorry, I was confused with could. Because
okay.
could
Yeah.
is the past of can, you know, so you can start a second condition with the could, I think. If I could go, I would go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Really good job. Okay. And Juanma, what about you? Can you make an? Oh, yeah. You already gave us an example, so I think we're good.
I don't know.
Any questions on this page?
No.
Let's go to this next page, and Ken.
Okay.
Ken, can you read the title and the first example?
Taking care of children gives the children advice. If I were you, I wouldn't run near the pool.
Nice. Okay. And what about this first one, Ken?
For advice to children. If I were you, I wouldn't play video games so long hours.
Okay.
Play a video game or video games.
For such long
Such a
hours.
long hour. Such
For
a
such
long
long
hour.
hours.
Okay.
Yeah, and that works grammatically. Doesn't quite go with the picture, but that's okay.
I'll go with the picture. So. Okay.
That's fine. Rebecca, what about the next one?
I wouldn't go to the match even if I had money to afford it.
Okay.
Had money, yeah.
Okay. Wouldn't go to the match either. Yeah. Okay. Good. And so we could we could switch this around too. So even if I had money to afford it, I wouldn't go to the match. Nice. One more. What about the last one?
If I were the child's parents, I would wear him warmer.
I would dress him
I
warmer.
would wear him warmer.
Good. Nice job. Uh,
Thanks.
okay, let's go on to the next page. Let's talk about this third conditional. Um, Rebecca, can you read the title and the
Yeah.
form?
Yeah. Third conditional. Impossible conditions in the past. We can change the past. Form. If plus past perfect. Would, could, might plus present perfect.
Yeah. Um, and let's start with Juanma. Can you read the examples?
Example: if I had worked harder at school, I would have gotten better grades. If we had had kids, we would have had to pay for college. Sometimes the if clause is implied, not spoken. Example: if I would have done it if you had asked me.
Yeah, if you'd asked. Good. And I'm actually kind of wondering, I think we can also use the present progressive. Um, would be speaking. Maybe not. All right. And Ken, can you give us another sentence using the third conditional?
Okay, if I had been working harder, I would have been a millionaire.
If I had been working harder, I know.
By now, yeah, because of the progress, progressive,
Present. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I would have been. If I'd been working harder, yeah,
When I was younger.
because it's not the past perfect. It'd be the past perfect progressive here.
Mhm.
But I think it works. If I'd been working harder when I was younger, I would have been a millionaire for now.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Maybe,
I mean, I think
yeah.
it sounds better to say if I had worked harder when I
Mhm.
was younger.
Okay.
It doesn't sound wrong to me, at least, to use that
Mhm.
past perfect progressive. So that might, I mean, it might be reasonable. I'm not too sure about the grammatical structure there and the rules around it.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, so you're potentially right. It does sound better to
Mhm.
just use
Okay.
the past perfect, but um, okay. And maybe let's have Rebecca. What about you? Can you make a sentence in the third conditional?
Okay, I'll try. If you had let me know that earlier, I wouldn't have gone. Uh, I wouldn't have gone.
Nice. Perfect. That's great. Juanma, what about you?
Okay, if I if I had been playing football for a long time, I sorry, I would have won the match.
Yeah, if I'd been playing football. So again, this is the same kind of thing as with Ken's sentence. Um, it potentially could be correct, but I'd change it to say if I had played football.
Okay.
So just to keep it the past perfect without the past perfect progressive. All right. Good. Does anybody have any questions on this page?
No.
All right, and let's start. Rebecca, can you read the role of the husband?
Yes.
And let's have Ken, can you read the role of the wife?
Wife, okay.
I'm a wife.
Yep.
Okay.
Who is the wife?
So Ken's the wife and Rebecca, you're the husband.
So I am the husband.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm going to start. Well, that was a terrible party.
I know. What did you have changed?
Man, I think I would have paid for a professional club. I wouldn't have here our creepy neighbor. Hire.
That would be a good idea.
What would you have changed?
Well, I regret buying that disgusting cake. If I had had time, I would have made the cake instead of buying it.
Well, if we do this again, we will do it better.
We certainly will.
Yeah,
Good. And Rebecca, really nice job changing the pronunciation of hired.
then hire.
Don't be sorry, they did a great job. Okay, any questions
Thank you.
here? Okay. And Rebecca, can you ask Juanma the first question?
What would the husband do differently if he could have changed the party? Um, the husband to pay for a professional club.
Sorry?
To pay for a professional club.
Close. Let's
Close.
let Juanma answer though. Juanma,
No.
so what would the husband have done differently?
The husband had paid for a professional clown.
A little bit
Okay.
different.
Had paid.
Had paid.
Not quite.
Would
Have
have
paid.
paid.
Would have paid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good. And Juanma, can you ask Ken the next question?
If the wife had had time, what would she have changed?
She would have baked or cooked cake by herself.
Yeah, she would have baked a cake by herself. All right, nice. And Ken, can you ask Rebecca the next question?
If you are planning a party for someone, what would you prepare?
Well, if I had to plan a party for someone, I would prepare a really nice dinner, you know, with the friends.
Okay, if I had to plan a party for someone, I would prepare a really nice dinner with friends. Nice. What about you, Juanma? What would you do?
If I had to plan a party for someone, I would buy many drinks.
Nice. Ken, what about you?
If I had to plan a party for somebody, I would recommend them to have a potluck party.
I would recommend that they have a potluck.
They have a
What is that?
potluck.
What does potluck mean?
Ken?
Me? Okay, a potluck party is a style of party, everybody bring the food or drink by themselves. And the We eat it together. That's a potluck party style.
Good idea.
Potluck. Okay, thank you. Potluck party.
Good. Exactly. All right. Any questions? Oh, actually, one small thing. I would buy a lot of drinks.
A lot, not many.
Yeah, a lot of. Okay. Any questions here?
No.
Okay. Maybe Juanma, can you ask Ken this second question?
The second. Okay. Can you remember the best birthday party you ever had? What was it like? Would you change anything about it?
Yes, I remember there's a birthday party when I was a kid, and my friend came to my house. We ate a cake together, and after that we played some games. Yeah, it was a fun memory. I don't want to change anything actually. I wouldn't change it.
Nice. I wouldn't change it. All right, Rebecca, what about you?
Well, I remember a party when I was a child. I'm not sure about the exactly age, but I was, I think, under than 10, with all my cousins, neighbors, and family, and it was really nice because I had a good time with them.
Okay. Would you change anything about it?
Well, I wouldn't change anything about my childhood. I was really lucky with my family and my friends when I was a child.
Okay, good. Really nice. Good answer. Okay, and maybe let's have Rebecca. Can you ask Juanma the same question?
Okay. The same. Can you remember the best birthday party you ever had? What was it like? Would you change anything about it?
I remember all my birthday parties when I was a child. It was very funny because all my friends came to home and I got a lot of present from them. I didn't have many many troubles in for think about, and my mom uh, used to cook a nice no, a delicious cake with chocolate and nuts. So I used to have better birthday parties than now.
Nice. Yeah, I used to have better birthday parties than I do now. Remember, they were very fun. So we'd say they were fun, not funny. So funny is like a joke, it makes you laugh, but fun is enjoyable. You have a good time.
Okay, I see. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to have to end class just a couple minutes early. I've got another class right after this. If you guys want to join, I'd love to have you guys. But thanks for coming in. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys again soon.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Okay, thank you very
Thank you.
much.
See you.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
have a nice day.